안녕하세요. 껨덕-mino입니다. 이번에 이어서 시작하겠습니다.
It was no surprise that Advent had made an attempt on Ana Ramirez. What was surprising was that they actually managed to find her. See, Ramirez was one of the finest guerrilla operators we had run into. So much so that we had convinced her to start training recruits of her own to spread the knowledge around. I'm not one to sing the praises of Advent, but even I'll admit it. I was impressed they tracked her down. Still, Ramirez is no easy mark. She managed to get a signal through to us right when Advent hit her camp. We knew Ramirez wouldn't back down from the fight, so if we had any intention of keeping her alive, we'd have to work fast. She had been training recruits in an old freight yard for a few months now, and I guess her little school had finally outgrown the shadows.
Time to motor.
Let's do this.
Come get some.
In the old days, Ramirez was what you would have called a survivalist. I don't know her exact motivations, but she had taken to living off the grid well before the invasion even started. While things were falling apart for everyone else, isolation kept Ramirez out of the alien sights. Fire and rocket! We're spotted. We are compromised. The time for hiding is over.
Forgive me. My suffering increases. I'll take the high road. They've seen me. Tell my kids I...
The thing about Ramirez was, despite all the time she spent on her own, she never turned into the kind of loner crackpot you'd normally find out there. For some of us, the isolation of surviving on the fringes was almost too much to handle. Not Ramirez. When we finally picked her up, she was as sharp as any XCOM recruit we had ever had.
Move! Move! Move!
Running! Who wants a piece? Double time!
They're going round!
When Advent started cracking down on livestock and homegrown crops, survival skills like foraging and gathering were all that some people had left to go on. For the others that couldn't just flip a switch and become self-reliant, the city centers were the only choice they had. Do we have ammunition available?
I can make it! Copy that!
Barely got it!
Eyes peeled.
Running low on ammo! From my perspective, the only way Advent had any chance of finding Ramirez on her turf was if someone from the inside gave up her position. There were a lot of fresh faces among her recruits, and it could have been any one of them. We also had the faceless to consider.
The power guides me. X-ray neutralized.
Copy that. I'm watching.
On the move. I shoot whatever moves, right?
Come to think of it, I'm not sure we ever did get the story from Ramirez on what led to the raid on her stomping grounds. I want to say we decided that it wasn't an infiltrator, but the overzealous use of improvised explosives that eventually caught the aliens' attention. This will hurt.
I will improve at any cost. Full charge. I'm on it.
On the move.
We got the VIP in tow, moving to evac.
I don't think Ramirez was expecting us, but she was definitely relieved.
Get ready for a surprise! Put off the armor! All out! Open for business! Hit the plate!
Moving to position.
I don't want to die like this! Once Ramirez officially joined the Avengers crew, she stayed on in her capacity as a teacher when she wasn't out killing aliens. She actually helped design some of the training facilities we're using today.
Taking control.
Access granted.
Rover, haywire. It's too well shielded. Target eliminated.
Moving to position. Target neutralized. Going hard!
I am at your service.
I can do that. On your order.
This day is done.
I'm leaving. You got it, Commander. Heading out.
No need to ask twice.
Come on, Rover. Time to go home.
Just in time.
Ramirez made it clear of the AO. I'm not sure how many of Ramirez's recruits survived the attack, but she made it out alive along with most of our team. We gathered up what we could from the remains of Ramirez's training area, but it's not like the recruit she was working with had the best gear to begin with. Now this part of the story, this is something you won't hear about very often. The origins of Dr. Tygan's relationship with XCOM. He wasn't exactly captured, but when we got to him, he was at the end of his rope, active, desperate to get away from Advent. So desperate, in fact, that in a hastily performed fit of self-mutilation, Tygan removed his own chip implant the hard way, through the back of the skull. Needless to say, that rendered him unconscious, and with only hours to spare before the aliens realized what he had done. Tygan made contact with one of our people close to Advent before pulling the plug on his chip. It was sheer luck that we were in a position to send a team after him. A few days earlier, and he might have found himself with an even bigger hole in the back of his head. My life is in your hands.
Nowhere to hide.
Their clumsy patrol is moving. I see the path.
Getting it done.
Roll it out.
Go, go, go! We're spotted!
I have sight beyond vision. wants a piece. Rolling out!
I'm watching. Holding. Not even close.
Soldier down! Nothing we can do here. The target is marked. The aliens had Tigan working out of a lab space down in the tunnels under one of the city centers. Aside from the fact that he was collaborating with the enemy, I can see why he would want to get out of his current situation. Aside from his equipment, the place was kind of a dungeon. They are known to them.
I strike for my people. Moving on target location. Armor still holding. They're onto me.
On your tail! No place for you to go now.
Grappling. Hostile terminated.
Having lost all contact with Dr. Valen after the invasion, our growing resistance movement was in desperate need of anyone with medical expertise. Had our original chief scientist still been with us, I'm not sure we would have taken such a great risk rescuing a former collaborator. At least in those days. Don't tell him I said that.
I'll go quickly. I'm on it.
Double time!
On the move. On your order.
We've got Advent here! You cannot run. Not good!
In position.
Not even close. I'll leave this here.
A tactical shift. A focused strike of power. Get ready for a shock. Moving to position. X-ray neutralized.
Boom!
We're off the armor.
Running dry on ammo. Overwatch confirmed.
Heading out.
Tigan knew it wouldn't take Advent all that long to notice he was no longer tied into their network, but that didn't stop him from pulling the plug anyway. I don't want to make any presumptions about his mindset, but it was clear he had had enough of whatever he was doing down in that lab of his.
Advent forces there. On my way. On the move. Got it covered.
Getting it done.
Double time.
Going way out. Double time. Didn't go through.
Always wondered what this was like.
All out. Staring down some Advent.
Guess I need to hit practice range.
Missed the target.
It hit the plate.
You have to remember, when all this went down, all we knew about these Advent implants was that they were starting to pop up in most of the city centers. Tygan was likely among the first humans ever implanted with one, and he was definitely the first person to ever try pulling one out.
Incoming fire! On your order. That armor's tough. My weapon's spent.
I'm on it. Get ready for a surprise!
Heading out. Deflection!
Open for business! Moving as ordered. Never escape my sight. I strike at your heart. It took some time before Tygan gained the crew's trust. I think even today, Shen still keeps her guard up around him despite all the things they've done together. At this point, I'd say give the guy a break. But maybe I'm just getting soft with old age.
Hidden away. Ready to go. Roger that.
Go, go, go!
I'm on it.
Got a piece of the armor!
I am at your service. I will always find you. I require ammunition.
Damage here. Holding position.
Loading fresh ammo.
We can no longer hide.
Let's go. Heading out. Hostile target down. Position compromised. Moving to position.
Location confirmed.
Copy that. As you direct. Heading in.
If they move, it's on.
Evacuating the area.
On the move.
I leave the
I'm outta
field
here.
for now. Fighting in the tunnels was no easy task, and took a toll on some of our people. We got Tygan out of there, though, and that was sure to slow down whatever Advent had him doing. I don't remember grabbing anything of value from Tygan's underground lair, much to his dismay. Shen was still reliably churning out the upgrades, though, so we were doing all right. Once he finally recovered from the operation, our new friend Dr. Tygan was grateful. To the extent that Tygan expresses that sort of thing anyway. He was also eager to prove his loyalty, to shake off whatever bad deeds he had done in the service of Advent. He told us about a powerful artifact,
A remnant of the old XCOM base the aliens had found and sealed away deep in some stronghold for further study. He was vague about the whole thing, which didn't help alleviate any suspicions we might have had about his story. Still, it was worth a shot. Whatever we were after, the aliens buried it deep in a stronghold unlike anything we'd ever run into. The only way in was through an old ventilation shaft, dropping down through the ceiling. Even the aliens had to breathe sometime, I guess.
So it is decided. Moving on target location.
Running.
Roger that. Moving to designated position. I'm on it.
Retelling the story now, it doesn't make much sense that we would have followed a half-baked lead into an unknown alien facility. But that's XCOM for you. Always chasing something. Besides, I don't know what it was, but I had a strange feeling going into this one.
They've got our position. Hard target, minimal damage.
Too old for this. Let's do this! This will hurt.
Suffer my rage!
It also dawned on me that if the aliens were any good at espionage, Tigan would have made for the perfect bait. We rescue him, He gives us the location of some weapon we can't pass up, and we send a team of our best people into an ambush. Still, it ended up being worth it.
Will do!
No need to ask twice.
Double time!
Running!
Maintaining position.
I think just about everyone on the squad had a theory as to what it was we would find in there. If I had known Tigan then as well as I do now, I would have put my money on it being the recipe for Advent Burger's secret sauce. The invaders send a patrol. I will reposition.
A lasting strike. Moving to position.
Better start running.
Location confirmed.
Getting too old for this.
On my way. On your order.
Heading out.
I'm on it.
As things dragged on, my patience for this scavenger hunt was getting thin, to the point where I almost had them haul Tigan out of bed to give us some clue as to what we were doing down here. He was certainly giving the Elders a run for the most indecipherable statements award.
Already there.
Got it. Moving.
Going hard.
Roger that. Moving to Overwatch.
Facilities like this were an important reminder of just how far Advent had come over the years. Building something like this was a huge undertaking, and there was no telling how many more of these places were out there. It was daunting to consider, but we tried to focus on the task at hand. They have a patrol moving here.
So it is decided.
Solid copy.
I'm on it.
Scanning.
Always wondered what this was like. Overwatch. Come get some.
Aside from Gatecrasher, this was one of the last tactical operations I took the lead on. And to be honest, it was probably for the best. I put my body through a lot over the years, and it was getting harder and harder to keep up with our new recruits. Plus, I knew it was time to try being a real leader.
Frag out!
Gonna push my luck. Fast as I can. That's on me. Won't happen again. Hit the place! Death to all aliens! Their armor hell! Now we fight in the open.
I strike for my people!
Got me locked in!
Overwatch.
Hostile target down. On the move.
Let the hunt begin. Moving as ordered.
The power guides me. Keep up, Rover. Got it covered.
Moving out.
On it.
double time.
Come get some. Holding.
Re-up and reload. I am trusting you.
I can make it. Let's go. Already there.
On the move.
Stepping off.
Moving out. I'm on it. Shh, you hear that?
I'll keep an eye on it.
Moving out. An alien patrol. I can see the objective from here. When we spotted that final chamber, I knew that had to be the place. They had really gone out of their way to build this reveal. I will go. You will never hide from me.
Your life is in my hands. Time for a power surge. Deflection!
Moving to position. Heads down!
I'll get him next time. It hit the plate.
There is nowhere to hide. They're flanking my position!
What's the young?
You cannot run.
Kill! to position. This ain't a duel. I got nothing.
I'm on it.
This world is ours! On your order.
This is for you! Not good.
Hidden away. Moving out! I'm spotted. I think they got me.
I'm on it. Not even close.
Armor still holding. Just hold still. A focused strike of power. Their armor is tough.
I am on the move. My ammunition is almost gone. We can no longer is marked.
Watch the
Put
fire!
it out! Put it out!
Kalu, torn away! I'm staying alive here! I'm almost out of rounds. You will pay the price! We should do something about that armor! Hostile terminated.
On your order.
We cleared out the secret facility. Now we just had to find the mysterious object of power Tigan alluded to.
Rolling out! Covering ground.
On the move.
Cover.
I might need some help.
Package in tow.
Well, what can I say? We found my sweater, but I wasn't exactly gung-ho to throw it on again before finding out what the aliens did to it. I just hoped it hadn't shrunk.
오늘은 여기까지. 감사합니다.